Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 5 action right before advance as we have the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks here live for you on the Red Zone Sports Network. I am joined by someone that just about all you old heads and old fans are going to know and love. I got Mr. Flynn in the broadcast booth. Say hi, my man.
It is a pleasure to be back.
And unfortunately, we're doing this right in the middle of the damn Sunday Night Football with Tampa Bay and New England. But I have that on a second screen behind me on my phone, so I will be casting and watching at the same time.
Great minds think alike.
Yep, big brain here as the Seahawks will take the field first. Touchback, and Wilson going to get the ball to start. This offense was very stagnant at last week as this whole Carlson, not really much running room there. Actually got 3. It looked like it was a lot worse than it was.
Nice tone-setting run. Both sides think it's a victory.
Yeah. I think because that hold looked so big and there looked like there was so much room to run that the fact that he only got 3 is kind of a downside. It makes it look a lot worse than it really was. Second down, they will stick with the running game. And Hawkins will get a big first down here. I believe that was a gain of 9.
Yeah, very, very powerful run there.
Yeah, ran over a man there at the end. And I believe, was that? No, that was not at Aaron Donald. I believe Aaron Donald is still injured for this Rams team. Went out around somewhere in the second half of the Colts game, right about time that the Colts decided to mount a comeback. But
I sense correlation.
yeah, right after that, the Rams pass rush went from getting in the backfield and giving Wentz troubles to absolute booty. As we have a timeout here by the Rams. Not sure if they have the wrong...
It's the first half. Not a big deal if you burn a timeout early.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Did they have the wrong defense out there? What was the situation there? So, first down run here to Carson. That's 3 straight runs, as that one will only go for 2. But been some pretty good yards here thus far on the running game. I think they've gotten 13 on 3 carries.
Very hit or miss so far, but it's worked for him so far, right? Very Pete Carroll approach.
And very tough nose running as they're going to come out in the I formation again. Kind of a strong set I here. And Wilson will finally drop back for his first passing attempt of the game. Thought he was going to go to his tight end. Instead, he's going to go to Lockett, who's going to jurdle one guy on his way to 16 yards.
Impressive run after catch there from Lockett. I thought that Wilson was gonna regret not going to his square receiver there because he had a lot more open grass, but
yeah,
Lockett made a lot more out of it.
Just about any time that you go away from DK Metcalf when he's open seems like a bad move. But Lockett somehow, some way, I mean, I thought he was dead to rights right there. Somehow finds some space and gets 16.
And another timeout burn. What is going on with this Rams defense?
Timeout? I've got to see.
And he's using his paws. I don't. Serious miscommunications for the Rams secondary here.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently the Rams depth chart is fucked 8 ways to Sunday. So they're going to take a break and get that sorted out. Maybe that's why they kept calling the timeouts, was that people were not on the field that should be on the field?
Yeah, I would have to guess, yeah. You'd notice that pretty quickly before you burn your second timeout, honestly, but I don't know. I would have just let the play run instead of burning another timeout and then fix it after.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're 2.5 minutes into the first quarter, and you're already down to one timeout left in the first half. I get it, you can't take it with you, but, like, you use one before a minute's even up, and now you've used another one before we're even halfway through a quarter. And
That's
you
going to make
haven't,
any kind of 2-minute draw a lot harder.
and not only that, you also haven't touched the ball yet. So it's not like you're calling timeouts because you're having some miscommunications, you're letting the play clock run down on accident. You're just. It's just defensive miscommunications. Not getting people on that need to be on. Look to fix that here as Seahawks will cross the 50. Ball on the 44 after that big game by Lockett. And whenever the Rams decide to pick a defense, we will have 1st and 10.
Auspicious signs as far as fixing.
As it looks like we might have Donald on the field finally. I think we see him over there over the left guard. I believe that's big number 99. No, that's big number 69. Oh, 99's on the other side. 99's on the right guard.
Oh, it's odd the Seahawks aren't going to double team him.
Yeah.
At least from that alignment.
After that first down, they're going to hurry up 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got the running back. He's got the running back wide open, and he drops it. Carson let him run a little bit too long.
Yeah, you got to throw that sooner and put some touch on it.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, the linebacker was kind of there, but if you're so worried about the linebacker, look to someone else. Because by the time you finally throw the football, he's right into the wheelhouse of the safety, knocks it out. And it's not like you're throwing it to DK Metcalf right there, who can probably hold on to that with a safety there. This is your running back. He's not meant to do that kind of stuff. He's meant to hold on to it after getting a 4 or 5 yard run. He's not meant to hold on to it 15 yards down the field trying to catch the thing.
Exactly.
So big 3rd down here. First 3rd down of the game, as we're going to see a run from Hawkins against a very soft defense.
Wow.
I'm not sure what that was. Did they come out on 3rd and 7 in a dollar defense?
I don't think it was dollar. I think it was it dime? I would have to let me go back and watch that replay.
It didn't look like dime. I think they came out in the 32 in dollar.
Yeah, it was dollar. I'm looking back at it now. I don't know why you would ever call that in this situation.
Yeah, 3rd and
excellent audible by Russell Wilson.
At 3rd and 7, you just give them the running lane. We saw that work against 2 college teams this weekend in real life, as those college teams being as a pass intended for number 1 falls incomplete. Not sure who number 1 is. That might be Eskridge.
Skill position players can have single-digit jerseys now.
I'm fine with it, personally, being a much bigger fan of college rather than pro. I'm perfectly fine with it because I've seen it for forever. Like, Devontae Smith was always 6 at Alabama, so he just keeps his college number. As first down run by Hawkins. Hawkins with a huge hole on his way to 13.
Hawkins has seriously been a spark plug for this offense. I feel like every time he's touched the football, it's gone for at least 10 yards.
Yeah, it's now first down. Can get a first down at the 1. Might have his tight end, but it took too long. A little too long to develop, and Floyd's going to get in there for the first sack of the game. That's a 10-yard loss. Yeah, that takes you from that takes you from almost goal to go to all of a sudden you're backed up just outside the red zone. 2nd and 20.
Kind of a nightmare situation for an offense here.
Yeah. Wilson drops back, just going to dump this off to Hawkins. There's that spark plug you were talking about. Makes a man miss, but takes a shot. But not before getting down to the 2. And a 19-yard gain. Give it to him, throw it to him. I don't care what you do. Just, he has been the spark that this team needs this drive.
Yeah, it's just one drive, but he has been phenomenal, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. You got to think that this team wishes that they had him in the backfield last week whenever the 49ers just absolutely obliterated them. Can't say the other word that I want to say because YouTube will really hate me. Uh, but
stomped. We'll go with that.
yeah, that's actually Joseph, or no, that's yeah. Okay, Aaron Donald is in. Aaron Donald is healthy. Once again, I see Joseph Day thinking that it's Aaron Donald, but will not get into the end zone, but will get the first down. I believe that was Carson that got the run. And now we'll see the third running back, Kalen Ballage, is going to check in.
Not sure why you would put Balaj in this situation, even if you want to do some kind of power run.
Yeah.
Just gotta go with the hot hand.
Yeah.
Haskins, not Haskins.
Hawkins.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Hawkins has been a great spark plug for the offense. Don't take him off the field.
Yeah. As Ballage, nothing there.
Somewhat predictably.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like you might have been able to break that around end. Weren't able to get there. So, after the first down run goes nowhere, you come up second and goal. I believe Kalen Ballage is going to stay out on the field. He will. You got Metcalf and Lockett lined up on the left side. You got the tight end on the line of scrimmage to the right. Not sure who their fullback is, but I doubt we see him get it.
I like something that rolls Russell Wilson out to the right here.
Actually, they're going to take Ballage to the right, and yeah, it was not there. It looked like Ballage wanted to hit that C gap, and yeah, he was just way too committed to the A gap by the time he decided to go to the C gap. It needed to just hit it at that point. Just stick your nose in there, hit it, and just do what you can.
You go for it here if you don't get it?
Depends on where you're at. Right here, maybe. If you take a sack or lose yardage, no. As...
Oh, almost a moot point.
Yeah. Russell Wilson with a bad pass on the bootleg. Pressure right in his face, kind of threw one up for grabs. And it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's what it should have done last play. They had, there was only like one linebacker over there. It would have been great for some kind of rollout, but not so much this play.
What I would have liked to see right there, you've got one receiver, and honestly, they're showing you one-on-one on the left side on DK Metcalf. Check out of something, do no drop, and just do an end zone fade to DK. Like, let the beast go up and get it. Since they finally fixed end zone fades a few years back, you can throw that now.
This is news to me.
Yeah. I made my money with T. Higgins last year in end zone fades. As it's going to be the tight end Everett who's going to get it on 4th and goal. And Russell Wilson will punch it in from 2 yards out.
Well, there you have your answer. You do go for it.
Yeah. I like the call there. That's what I was saying. If you kind of stay at the 2, I'm fine with it. If he would have taken a sack there, you're obviously sending the field goal team out there. Oh, yeah,
you never, of course. If any kind of negative yardage there and you just kick the field goal.
Yeah. The only thing I would have accepted was if you go, like, lose, like, half a yard, maybe a yard, you still consider maybe going for it on 4th and 3. But definitely not at that point, as we will see the extra point up and good. As Seattle Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead after a good drive to open the game, a 7-minute drive that spans, not sure the exact amount of plays. I'd have to go back and count it up. I think it was about 8.
Now the Rams offense really has to step it up here because their defense, they were just disorganized, calling timeouts. Just let the Seahawks march down the field on them. So I think the offense really has to respond here. Show the world that the Rams are still in this game.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And you see, the big issue is that this offense has struggled in the last 2 weeks. They got their doors blown off of them week 3 against the Buccaneers, and then came out against a really weak Cardinals team and looked like they didn't even want to win the football game. I think I saw like 12 turnovers or something between the two teams. The Cardinals would gift them a perfect opportunity to take the game and run with it, and then the Rams would give it right back, and then the Cardinals would give it right back. It's just nobody wanted to take possession of the game. Speaking of taking possession, Sony Michel runs for 7 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, nice run there. Sheds off a couple tackles and for 7 yards.
Yeah, Sonny Michel, the former Georgia Bulldog, came over via a trade from the New England Patriots at the beginning of the year. I mean, I haven't seen Michel's stats thus far for the Rams, but I think that they have definitely enjoyed having him in the backfield as, sheesh, a very heavy look
look at
here
this,
from Seattle. They're going to drop out of it. Staff kind of forced that one to Van Jefferson.
Yeah, if I was the Rams there, I would have audibled into a run. That was an easy first down, but they got it anyway, so who am I to question?
I mean, 2nd and 3, I feel like you have the ability to take the chance, and just
Well,
personally, it
sometimes
looked
you
like...
got to run on 2nd and short, so then they buy the play action when you actually do pass it.
This is true, but right there, personally, I think that there was Sonny Michel is just stuffed, and we're going to see Olivier Vernon go down injured. Not sure the injury, he's just tugging on his jersey, but something's hurt. Might have to tuck it back in the sock or something, I don't know. Loss of 1 on the play. As now, I'm not sure who steps up behind Olivier Vernon. No, they still have Carlos Dunlap, who they got the year prior, thanks to a trade from Cincinnati as C.J. Henderson. Is that C.J.? No, that's not C.J. Henderson. Something Henderson.
Ooh, and
Darnell
Vernon's
Henderson.
going to be out at least for a game or two with that dislocated shoulder.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to get it popped back in. Can't pull the Kobe Bryant. So, going to be an unfortunate loss. You do still have Carlos Dunlap, as I said, on the other side of him, but still, you like to have both guys. Now you can kind of just focus on one side with Carlos Dunlap, as after the 4-yard gain on 2nd down, that'll be 3rd and 7, as LA finally behind the sticks. I say finally, this is only their 2nd set of downs of the game. 3rd and 7, and once again, we're going to see a very soft defense. I mean, there is nobody in the box. Give this to Michel. They won't. Instead, they'll drop back. They have the tight end. They don't throw it there. They look for Kupp, and he drops it.
Oh, it was a perfect throw. The timing could not have been better. Kupp has to make that catch.
Yeah, I personally don't like it just because of the fact that, look, you have an obvious, you have great numbers to run it against right there. Not to mention, you add on to that the fact that the tight end was wide open on the drag route. I understand it's a 7-yard gain, but there's nothing but green in front of him. Throw it to him underneath. That's an easy pitch and catch, and let him go run someone over. Give Higbee a chance. Instead, you go to Kupp, and let's be honest, perfect throw. Hit him right in the hands, and it would have been a first down, but Kupp drops it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was the best decision to throw it there, but Wilson could not have placed it better for that route is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Even if Wilson was, Matthew Stafford, he couldn't have placed it any better.
Shit. Believe it or not, I am not drunk, ladies and gentlemen. That may change now that I am embarrassed because of that.
I am currently drinking. I don't know about you. So 9-yard gain on 1st down brings up 2nd and 1. Ball on the 27. We're going to see Hawkins back in the backfield, and it will be a give to Hawkins. Hawkins, he might have had the spark last drive. This drive he stood up. Absolutely nothing there. As here in a few minutes, I'd imagine that we will get a lot more of an audience. Right now, just about everyone's still watching that Patriots-Bucks game, if I had to take a guess.
It is pretty close. Can't blame them.
If you're not watching it, it looks like it's getting close. 3 minutes. Patriots lead by 1. Brady has the football.
The Bucks have the ball.
And it looks like Brady is running the risk of possibly giving it back to Mac Jones and letting him try and make a Brady-esque drive. You never
I
know.
mean, Mac's kind of been carrying that offense, so.
Mac has been playing very well. Speaking of playing very well, Chris Carson just, I don't know what he did to make sure that he didn't get in the grasp right there, but he does not get brought down and has a big gain there on 3rd and inches.
That might be his first like major spark play. I feel like they've been forcing the ball to him, and he finally breaks it off for something more than a 3-yard carry.
Yeah.
It's possible we're gonna get a restart here.
Yeah.
The Seahawks would keep their 7, but Rams is claiming that all of their substitutes are, and I quote,
Fucked.
fucked.
Yeesh. Where was AB looking for that football? Sorry, react in the time frame that we're going to be possibly waiting on.
Yeah, we're just gonna get some side color commentary on the end of Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Who needs Chris Collinsworth? We're probably better anyways.
Nah. Whew, man. I don't know if AB just lost it there or if
Oh yeah,
Brady made a bad pass.
Sure, a touchdown.
But yeah, like that should be like Brady to AB. That's a touchdown right there. Okay, so we are going to get a restart. The Rams are going to give them a touchdown to make it kind of
Oh, okay.
safe.
This bad ball placement from Brady.
Yeah. So yeah, to update on the Rams Seahawks, we are going to get a restart with the Seahawks getting a 7-point lead right off the rip. So basically, that 5 or 6 minute drive that the Seahawks did to burn some time and get a touchdown does not happen. Basically, the entire first quarter doesn't happen, but we will restart with a 7-0 lead for the Seahawks. As Brady going deep again. Oh, he had him. Oh, he had him, and AB dropped it. I know you're a little bit behind, and I just spoiled that. I'm sorry, but oof, 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 oof.
Still hasn't even happened on my end yet. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't go for it all, but come on, Brady, you should know
Oh
better.
no, no,
Now you
no,
don't
no,
have to
no.
kick the field
He
goal.
placed that perfectly, and AB dropped it. That is all on AB. He
Oh,
couldn't.
I know.
I don't know if you've
I'm
seen
just
it
saying
yet.
the decision to throw it deep was probably not the best.
Have you seen it yet?
I just did, yeah. He did place it perfectly.
Oh yeah, he couldn't have handed it to him any better. Suck up, hit it. Okay. Drat. As someone who has Tom Brady on his fantasy team and is playing against both the New England defense and suck up, that's not a good thing. So, seeing that my fantasy team is going to lose because I needed Tom Brady to outplay the New England defense, suck up, and Henry Ruggs, which is almost always a guarantee.
Go fast.
Hmm?
Henry Ruggs go fast.
Yeah, Henry Ruggs go fast. But right now, with that being said, yeah, that's looking pretty chalked.
Other than Panthers Texans, we have not really gotten any duds for prime time.
Yeah.
So are
So
we not restarting?
no, we are restarting. They've already quit out and they're in
Oh,
the
I gotcha.
they're in the process of reloading.
No, okay. Sorry, I was not looking
Uh,
at the stream. I was in Discord.
what they're saying,
This ACK was objecting.
well, what they're, I mean, he said that after they quit, but it was already done by that point. So, to give y'all an update, what normally happens throughout franchise is that more times than not, the Thursday night games, the progressive stamina that Madden uses gets just royally fucks everyone because nobody's really back yet, especially if you know, full practice them. So I think it's kind of a situation where people are doing full practice, shouldn't be doing full practice.
Is that realism in my Madden?
Yeah. How dare
Never
you?
thought I'd see the day.
Yeah. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and just see a free touchdown.
Who does he give it to is the question.
He's already said that he's gonna give the free touchdown to Fitz. The one guy that's definitely not gonna do a whole lot of anything because he's just a depth guy. Kind of sucks that, you know, Everett was supposed to be the guy that got it, but oh well.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. For a hot second, I thought we were talking about Larry Fitzgerald.
We are.
Oh wait, he's on this. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not retired.
He's a Seattle Seahawk. Well, he's supposed to be on. I forget who he was playing for, but he got cut.
That explains why he was so slow.
Yeah. The IRL, he is still playing. He's on someone's team. I forget who.
Oh, I thought he never signed anywhere.
Well, he might not have retired at preseason week 1 then. I don't know. But whoever had signed him off of waivers cut him, and then Seattle picked him up off of waivers this past week in order to fill for a couple of injuries that they've had. I know they've had some injuries on the offensive line. I believe at least one of their tackles went down earlier in the year. And then on top of that, I don't think they've lost anyone else, although there might be a lost. I'm not sure. So, all right, we've got everything set up now. Seattle has the ball back. It's going to be 1st and 10 with them up 7, so it's as if we are back where we originally were. Only difference is now we have 4 full quarters to play.
Yay, more football.
Okay, so the only injuries were on the O-line, so Fitz is just filling in as a depth guy. Okay, and some D-line guys are hurt too, according to Pete Carroll. Oh, speaking of, this does bring health back to Olivier Vernon. Will no longer be injured. As first down, this is going to be Chris Carson. Carson off the stretch run, close to a first down. They will give him the yardage. It looked like his knee was down with the ball about 3 or 4 inches shy. But they will give him the 34 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 from the 34 as Wilson going to come out under center again. I believe they've got 3 tight ends out here. DK Metcalf, the only wide receiver. And there is little to no safety help back here. This is when you send DK deep. They will, but they do fall back into coverage. Is he going to try it for DK? He will, but he's going to throw it about 40 yards out of bounds.
Should have set his feet before he threw it.
Well, pressure was there. Pressure was there. So, hit as he throws, can't really get on to him about that.
Well, sure, sure. What I'm saying is like, if you can't set, then just pick up a couple on the ground. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to throw that 50 yards down the field when you're on the run.
Yeah. Well, this year throw on the run has been insane. I will go ahead and say that now. Just about every time you throw it on the run, you throw a frickin' dime. So 2nd and 10. Looks like we're seeing trips left. He hasn't backed out into coach cam, but I think it's trips left. No, it's not. It's going to be like a wing trio type. As Hawkins cuts this back pretty abruptly as he gains 2 yards. Speaking of, there goes all those yards for Hawkins.
Yeah. We may have a flip the script here because Carson was
Carson.
by the nice run, and now Hawkins got the short little gain.
Yeah, Hawkins does play most of their shotgun sets, though, so more than likely going to keep seeing more and more of him. As 3rd and 8, Wilson changing the play at the line, doesn't like what he sees.
Probably cover 1 here.
This does look like cover 3, if you ask me, just because of the way that they changed everything, and it will be cover 3. Everett underneath, close to the first down marker. Short.
And here I thought it was cover 1 just because the way they shadowed the receivers across the field, but what do I know?
Well, one corner flipped as both the corners flipped, so it wasn't like the one corner followed the receiver all the way over.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you were right. Like, I'm not trying to say like say it sarcastically. Like, it was cover 3, but
yeah. Cover 1 and cover 3 sometimes hard to tell apart, but yeah, right there, just because of the fact that one corner does shadow, but the other corner takes his place. So they might just have Ramsey shadowing Metcalf under any and all circumstances.
As they should. Oh, no way Kingle punts this. He's a very aggressive coach.
Yeah, 4th and inches from the 44. Looking like Wilson's going to come back on. Now we're going to see Dickens now. We might see a fake.
That'd be too predictable, though, right? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, taking this much time, calling a timeout, might as well just keep your offense on the field. And Nick Folk, IRL, misses a 56-yarder, doinks it off the left upright, and that's more than likely going to give the win to Tampa Bay. Actually, it will. Only one timeout. Did all they could, got in position to win it, and he had the leg, just missed it left.
And he did elect to punt. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm slightly shocked.
So yeah, now 1st and 10. Rams from their own 15, and they will give it to Sony Michel, who cuts upfield and gets maybe 3. Yeah, being the Thursday night game will just ruin your stamina if you try and go for a full padded practice, which, you know, makes sense. Like, use your brain a little bit, maybe. But I digress. 2nd and 7. Give to Michel. Ooh. Michel takes a shot as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 7, first 3rd down for Matt Stafford on this drive. Drops back. Got the corner route. It's going to be Atwell who tiptoes his way for 16 on a 1st down. Not sure the first name, but that was a good catch by Atwell right there. Good catch and a good route run.
We have a guest, it would seem.
Has our Exons finally decided to join us? No, that is Rios. He's here but has his mic muted. There he is. So now 1st and 10 from their own 34. Again, this
dangerous throw.
kind of weird set. Oh, yeah. Just saw it as that was intended for Deshaun Jackson. No, I'm having some...
Ahead. My apologies.
I'm having some slow difficulties, so... I understand it has... I try to catch up and then it buffers, so I'm going to be behind again. Here we go. Finally got it out of buffer mode. That's 2nd and 2. Stafford the give to Henderson. Henderson with a pretty big hole bounces off of a guy and gets across the midfield stripe. Nice little 9-yard gain there. All right, let me get the name right this time. Darnell Henderson? Is that it?
Yes, question mark?
It is not. I know for a fact it's not C.J. Henderson, the cornerback. The second I said it earlier, I was like, that's not right. So now 1st down, the first time for the Rams getting across midfield in either of these attempts at playing the game. And they're going to throw it underneath to Hopkins, who's going to get maybe 4? No, they're only going to give him 3. After the 3-yard pass, 2nd and 7, they're going to come out tight. I believe this is 2 tight ends. Stafford play action, pressure coming.
You got that out.
Yeah. Corner blitz, Jones comes free. Nobody blocked him. It looked like the running back just kind of chalked it up like, oops, I missed him. Oh no. Let me act like he wasn't my guy.
That was what we call a business decision.
Yeah. That is what we call I fucked up, but let me blame it on somebody else. I audibled, coach. I audibled. I didn't hear it. Remember the Titans joke for any of you young guns out there who, for some reason...
That's right. Super weak front.
Yeah, 3rd and 7, 5-man. They're not going to run on it. Instead, they're going to throw, and Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson drops it, or Quandre Diggs drops it. One of the two. Not sure who got in there to... I'm not sure who had their hands on it, but...
Between that and the Cooper Kupp play, that is like throw your controller frustrating for this Rams player.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm Sean McVay right now, like, the clipboard, the headset, just about everything is broken. I forget what game it was. I think it was
left though. I would not be discouraged from the Rams. They're showing promise. It's just they need to put it all together.
It's just when they show you a 5-man box on 3rd and 7, trust the running back that you fucking traded for.
Yeah, when you have like a 2-man advantage in the box.
Yeah. Like, they come out in dollar on 3rd and 7. I don't give a damn if it's 4th and 20. They come out they come out in that 3-2. Like, that's 10 yards all day long at least.
And if not, you're still in great field position, so you can go for it.
Yeah. So 1st down, man coverage is too good.
Yeah, it was very sticky.
Yeah. Wilson will fit it into Tyler Lockett, who gets about 3 credited with 3. But yeah, that coverage was just tight. Looked like they were wanting to buy some of that blue stuff. So 2nd and 7, Wilson still under center. Seeing a heavy dose of under center that you normally don't see out of Seattle.
Yeah, they usually run a lot of heavier stuff.
Yeah.
A Pete Carroll way.
As
Oh,
Carson, Carson just a clean cutback. I mean,
Bob was a
nobody was
man of
home.
his dignity along the way.
So 1st and 10, ball in the 30 after the big Chris Carson run. Larry Fitzgerald playing in the slot. I don't know how much I like that.
Oh, there's Hawkins.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hawkins with a nice jurtle. Fumbles the football, and that might be why we didn't see him on the goal line earlier.
Now that was a roller coaster of a play.
Yeah, we're lucky that went out of bounds, but yeah, a great play from Hawkins almost turns to disaster. And as I was saying earlier, Larry Fitzgerald playing in the slot rather than Tyler Lockett. Yeah.
I feel like this is a Christian Kirk situation all over again.
Yeah. As they're going to take a sack and a hold. It doesn't even matter. You actually lose more yardage on the sack than you would have with the holding call. So
Yeah, you almost always take the hold, but
no, you always take the
that bad.
You always take the sack over the hold, but
No, I'm sorry. I'm in general.
In general, you normally take the sack and take the down away from them rather than giving them an extra down to make them go 10 yards more, unless they're in field goal range. Now 2nd and 21. Metcalf one-on-one. He's gonna go for it. He's got him. Metcalf just ran right past Ramsey, and he's got a 1st down.
Not sure what that safety was doing. Did not give any help to Ramsey.
No, not at all. As Wilson, good job of standing in there with the rush coming and delivering that.
Yeah, excellent pocket manipulation.
As now we're going to see base defense with the edge playing an off ball and two guys on the left side. Carson up the middle, nothing there. Kind of a linebacker shift there. We'll still get 3 yards, but not a whole lot going for him. I say not a whole lot going for them, but that's considering that Carson hit a 14-yard run and we had the jurtle coming out of the backfield by Hawkins earlier. So 2nd and 7. Seen this quite a few times. Doing a good job staying ahead of the chains. As they've got the corner route. Oh, he took too long. He had the corner route but wasn't looking there.
Bare ass naked open.
Yeah. Pants down looking at him just, hey big boy, come at me. And there was...
Come and get me.
Yeah, it took way too long to get it there. I don't know if Wilson was looking the other way or what. But yeah, that's one that Wilson wants back, and that's one that tight end definitely wants back because he knows he had 6. As, oh my goodness, there's so many people over on the left side. Had both Fitzgerald and Lockett open. Just had to give himself enough time to get it there.
Classic covering grass, not players from the defense there.
Well, I mean, right there, it was man coverage. It's just both players kind of got lost there. There was a mix-up.
It just stood there.
It was bunch with the tight end going out to the right, and it looked like they both kind of got lost whenever they made their cuts. Speaking of getting lost, Chris Carson's decides to go into a swarm of bodies, and Trent Richardson his way to 1 yard. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Score 7-0 still here. As
kind of exactly where we were to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, this feels a little weird because usually you think of Seattle and you definitely think of the Seattle user. You think of wanting a high-flying offense, and they've been much more ball control heavy. Oh my goodness, he's got his tight end.
He finds the corner route this time.
Yeah, I think after that first quarter, Pete Carroll got in there and gave Russell Wilson a good old-fashioned ass chewing about missing that corner route earlier, because he knows he missed it, and he was looking at it first read, and it was there.
Offense is going to be giving that tight end Everett some shit for not getting that, turning that into a touchdown. Though.
Yeah, as I believe that might have been Eifert. That was, oh my God, he's got a guy in the back right. He's not going to give it to him. Instead, he's gonna feed the man that
Doesn't
should have
matter.
had the other touchdown. They're gonna feed Everett, who will get in this time. Had the other tight end. I mean, wide open in the back right corner. Doesn't throw it to him, but
Had to make it a bit more challenging, I guess.
yeah, I guess so. Wilson needed it to look flashy for that MVP race. I don't think he's anywhere near an MVP race, but, you know, if it comes up. So 14-0 now the score here in Seattle. As
Are you
Leonard.
referring to Russell Drew Brees Wilson?
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. Kyler Murray is getting the Deshaun Watson treatment right now in that all of his players have now been traded away. He's gotten the old bullet Bill O'Brien.
Let's hope it doesn't end with a sex scandal.
Yeah, Kyler Murray has the old bullet Bill O'Brien in Mario Kart. For anyone that remembers that episode of Gridiron Heights.
Who needs a front office?
Yeah. Ooh, big hit after about a 3-yard gain. I'll give him 2, actually. Oh, even worse. You know you've actually made it harder for me to win? So 2nd and 8. The Rams, I mean, you don't have to worry too much about this right now. Rams, you get the ball at half. You got plenty of time in this quarter. Just run your offense. And don't even worry about it as staff. Great pass there to Kupp, who takes a huge shot from Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, I thought that was going to the running back, and I thought that was an interception. That was waiting to happen, but...
Yeah. That was a good throw by Stafford.
Yeah. Oh, good throw, yeah. It's juked me out in a way.
Yeah, as a gift here to Uptown Funk You Up. As, Cooper Kupp down hurt. Seeing a good amount of injuries here as, once again, this Thursday night game, it looked like Sean McVay and the Rams might have over-practiced this team, as a lot of guys coming over there already at this point, hands on their hips, getting the oxygen tanks, sucking down Gatorade. Definitely not a good look.
Can't work these guys too hard before a Thursday night game.
No. Stafford, ball's tipped. Probably lucky that that's tipped. It was going right at a defender.
Yeah, if he just waited another second, he was going to have a lot open. May not have had time, though, with the blitz.
Yeah. But on the bright side, still ahead of the chains. It's 3rd and 4.
Very manageable, yeah. You're right.
3rd and incredibly manageable, if you ask me. Stafford now drops back. He's got, got Hopkins somehow out there. And Cooper Kupp in concussion protocol.
Out there, and that's exactly where he went.
Yeah, don't know who Hopkins is, but a nice pitch and catch there as we're going to see Cooper Kupp going out. He's in concussion protocol, will not be coming back to this football game. Just a big blow to a team that's already winded at this point. Now I think Van Jefferson is your only wide receiver, really. Because I don't see Deshaun. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, speaking of Van Jefferson, just nobody covered him. He's your only wide receiver, and you forgot that he existed.
If you don't like that, you don't like Seattle football, ladies and gents.
Yeah. As a classic Seattle secondary there gives up a big touchdown pass. And the Rams finally on the board here, 14-7. And I say finally, it's only like their 2nd or 3rd time getting the ball, but still. As Rashad Penny tries to return this and gets just outside the 20 to the 21. So 1st and 10 now, as our graphic is kind of bugging out over the running back over there, Hawkins. Another reason to love Madden, right? As Wilson will give
He's
it to
so
Hawkins.
good. He's breaking the laws of
Yeah.
physics.
He's breaking the laws of physics, and he's breaking the backs of this LA Rams defense. It cuts back on what looked like, I mean, it looked like there was a hole there to the front side. He cuts it back. For what, I ask, for a 12-yard gain. But still, like, he had the hole there. It's just he had a hole everywhere, so pick your poison. And another first down run. This will be Hawkins again, and he's going to get swallowed up this time. So a nice tackle there by number 69, Joseph Day. Hold Hawkins to just a 1-yard gain after getting, I believe, like 14 the previous play.
Yeah, this Rams run defense is either they blow you up right at the line of scrimmage, or they let themselves get gashed for 10, 15 yards. No in between.
As Wilson drops back, oh, if he would have waited, he had both corner routes open. Russell Wilson, the king of chalking a play before it needs to be chalked, because DK Metcalf was coming open. DK Metcalf was coming open, and let's be honest, DK Metcalf go fast. Nobody touching him. There was
DK Metcalf's kind of always open.
Yeah. Well, you know who's not open? Hawkins. Whenever you throw it about 40 yards ahead of him, as on 3rd and 1, they will miss it.
Yeah,
and
it was kind of a panicky decision there.
Yeah. So now 4th and 1, they're gonna send the punt team out again. And nice punt here, trying to coffin corner him, and Dason will decide to run out of bounds and coffin corner it himself.
Always hated that in this game.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, it's not the first time that I've seen a player in real life coffin corner themselves. Alabama-Florida a few weeks ago. Florida return man on the kickoff muffs the punt, and it goes and lets it go out of bounds at the 3-yard line, thinking that it would have been a free kick.
That's college, though.
I know it's college, but still.
NFL.
As rush for Akers goes nowhere. I mean, alright. You want some return miscues. Did you watch the 49ers game earlier today? The IRL 49ers game. I take it that's a no?
Sorry, what was that? I stepped away from my computer for a moment.
Okay. You want to talk about NFL miscues on kicks. Did you see the 49ers game?
I have not yet. I heard it was a shit show.
Okay. Kickoff return man lets it go thinking it's going to go into the end zone. Hits at the 1 and bounces up. So he picks it up. Runs about 11 yards. Drops the football. Picks it back up. And is down, can give himself up. Instead of giving himself up, tries to dive forward, loses the football again, and Seattle gets it at the 15. See, Madden's realistic. A menagerie of mistakes there. And then the very next kickoff, he did basically the same thing. Didn't fumble it, but basically the exact same thing.
So he had a rough day, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, rough day. As did Trey Lance, who got like nothing going in real life.
Yeah, I would love to meet whoever decided to place a curse on all the rookies.
Yeah. Well, we say that, I mean, Mac Jones looked pretty damn well today. Probably should have won, had Nick Folk not missed it pretty badly. Well, not pretty badly, but missed it.
There was still like 30 seconds. There was still, how much time was there still on the clock? There was more than enough time for Tom Brady to go kick another field goal.
55 seconds, but at the same time, like, Mac Jones gives you a chance right there to at least put yourself ahead, and your defense have been playing really well all game long. I mean, Mac Jones goes 31 of 40, 275, 2 touchdowns, and has 1 interception that was a bounce off of a guy interception. I'd say Mac Jones played pretty well.
He did. He played pretty well, and there's a reason he's the only rookie quarterback with a win right now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Trey Lance with a nice hot 9 of 18, 157, and 2 touchdowns, which one of them was Jamal Adams forgot to cover Debo Samuel for 50 yards. Looked like Madden whenever someone runs out of your zone and they try to hand them off and nobody's home. And I mean that literally. There was nobody.
He was very thankful for
Yeah.
that touchdown.
Yeah. As Wilson gives it to Carson here on 2nd down, and Carson will get about 3.
If he's just a little quicker, he can break that off for a big gain.
Yeah. And if you guys will stay tuned to at least the channel, it will not stay on this stream, but depending on how many games we have playing in advance, might possibly get a multicast going. I don't know if you would be awake enough to do that, Flynn, but
I'm afraid I have to get up at 8 a.m. for a class, so probably not happening.
how about an all-nighter? Screw waking up as... Okay, once again, the LA Rams forgetting that Hawkins exists.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson's just tearing apart this defense.
Yeah, I mean, all right, between Russell
And that's
Wilson...
with multiple missed plays on the field.
Yeah, now, between Wilson and the fact that Hawkins is getting the James Robinson treatment, the Seattle offense has looked very, very good, aside from the fact that their coach has decided to not go for
You were
it on
saying about
multiple
Hawkins.
times. Yeah, there we go. Once again, Hawkins is... I was just busy blocking out the Hawkins. As Javion Hawkins with another catch and another
Get out.
first down.
That was such a bad joke. Get out.
Yeah. I couldn't think of anything else right off the top of my head. I wasn't ready. As Rashad Penny's going to check in here after the 2-minute warning. Ball in the 33. And Penny will get it, and... Okay. Penny looked like Trent Richardson.
Why are you wasting carries on Rashad Penny?
Rashad Penny decided to stand back there and look like he had never touched a football before. I swear I was looking at a peewee field.
Oh, you gotta run this, right? 4-man box.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Still 4-man box. You've got to
What
run
is this audible? What is going on with the defensive line here?
I think both the edges are playing on the same side. He's gonna cut it back. I don't know why. The hole opened up on the left side.
I think he just was expecting cut it back before he even snapped the play because of how weak it was over there.
Yeah, but I mean, the offense wasn't playing for it, so if the hole's there, take the goddamn hole. So 3rd and 3 as we tick just... Or no, clock is not running, I believe. Someone took a timeout. I'm not sure if it was LA or Seattle. So
I believe Seattle, because
123.
LA had already used the first timeout.
Now give to Carson, and they're going to get a first down. As, yeah,
That's why you don't need a super weak box.
Yep. Not a whole lot, but enough for a first, as we're gonna... This will probably be the last play with a minute left on the clock. Yep. Snap there. Wilson, he's got time. Oh, no! Oh.
It was there, but then the receiver got hung up on something.
Gets away with one
as it throwing the ball.
As it looks like they were trying to run a long developing slants play that had Eskridge and Lockett going past each other. Eskridge gets caught on Lockett, and that just completely knocks the timing of it off. He throws it anyway, expecting him to come open right then, and it's just not there as Wilson. Pressure there. Hit as he throws. Lucky that that fell incomplete.
Oh, he had a man, too. If he has another half second, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, pressure was there, and I don't think Russell Wilson ever saw it because pressure was there almost immediately. Not sure
That's
who
the
that
Aaron
was
Donald
up the middle,
right there.
but if I had to take a guess, it's going to be Aaron Donald because I don't think that number 69
If
is
it
coming
wasn't
through.
Donald, he's the one taking up all the double teams, forcing, getting the other guys open.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So 3rd and 10 from the 22, just outside the red zone. 53 seconds now.
Kind of a questionable play call here. It's a lot of short developing routes for a 3rd and 10.
Could be just a 4th down look as Wilson Runs out, and he's just going to take off running, and he's going to go out of bounds. Looked like he might have chalked that a little quickly, but I personally think it's clean if all you're going to do is say, oh, you only have to stay in the box for 1 second before you roll out. I think it's fine. Speaking of, one of the stupidest rules in this league is that bootlegs, you have to stop in the box for a second before you can actually do your rollout. It's a bootleg for a reason.
Yeah, a little silly, if you ask me.
TCG, if you're listening to
Fortunately, the
this,
league
that's
office
fucking
is corrupt,
stupid.
so you won't see any rule changes.
So first and goal here on the 46, on the 9 with 46 seconds left. I has dyslexia, sorry. As, oh my goodness, Carson. Yeah, just a
rolls into the end zone untouched.
Yeah. And Carson had a...
You hate to see that from your defense on the goal line situation. You just let a running back walk in untouched.
Yeah, but I mean, in LA's defense, Seattle had a great big convoy going through there. I mean, they had at least half of their offensive line like 5 yards downfield.
I'm afraid we're getting some pushback from the league office about your comment on bootlegs.
That's not a rule? Okay, TCG, I want to point out that you did say that earlier. TCG did say that in one of the chats. I forget which chat it was, but this week TCG did say it in one game chat. It was either in MG's game chat or it was in oh, who was it? Joe's. It might have been in Joe's game chat because of the all the
he's
stuff
got a
that
man.
happened. Oh my goodness.
He's got Deshaun Jackson screaming down the sideline. Touchdown LA.
Go on. Go on and wave. Go. You want to say it with me? Deshaun Jackson, go fast.
I'm afraid I can't compliment that man because he is a unapologetic anti-Semite, but sure.
Okay. I knew on regular dropback passes that was the rule. I knew that it was 1 second on regular dropback passes. I could have sworn that at some point someone had said in one of the game chats that on bootlegs you had to stay in the pocket for a second and then roll out, which is a dumb rule. And if there should be a rule, there should be a rule that you can't stay in the pocket on bootlegs. You have to take it out of the box. Because why call the bootleg and then stop in the box to where just so that, you know, you can't leave strafe because you've left the box. So first and 10, 31 seconds. We're going to see a play action.
Is that a legal play action?
It is legal. This league does not have the TFGO rule where you can't call play action under 2 minutes.
Oh, we changed that. Oh, I'm a bit out of date then. Still seems rather silly.
Yeah. It is definitely rather silly. Personally, I think it's okay because of the fact that you're up 7, there's 30 seconds left, you're not thinking that they're going to come out, and if they try to run it, they're more than likely going to run it. You more than likely think that they hand it off. Also,
That's fair.
Also, for whatever reason, at the college level, I saw one game where UCF, in a bowl game, ran like 7 or 8 play actions in a row in obvious passing downs just so that they could put their running back into better positions to pass block. I don't know why. It made no sense to me, but yeah.
Excellent catch from Metcalf there. A little behind him, but just does a little spin.
DK Metcalf go fast?
He do go fast.
Yeah, alright.
I'm sorry, DK Metcalf, for ever doubting you.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone ever doubted DK Metcalf. I don't know how he dropped the way that he did. Being an Alabama fan, there was only one team that stopped him 1 year. It was Alabama, but not before he got like a 70-yard touchdown pass on the first play. That was the only touchdown that Ole Miss got that year. As
Oh,
speaking of a deep
Jalen
pass,
Ramsey.
yeah, you know, if you're gonna throw the deep pass, number one, why do you throw it to Eskridge instead of Metcalf? I mean, Ramsey's in the vicinity. And then number two, like, pressure in your face, everything. Like, hello. All right. Also, right there,
Yeah, I don't know.
you can
You got the lead. Like, there's no rush. You don't have to get it all back. You can just take the knee, go to halftime.
Yeah.
You still have the lead.
Now, with 7
if you don't
seconds,
get the ball.
please run the football here. LA does get the ball at half, but please, if you're LA, run the football here. Thank you. Don't run the risk of giving them momentum back. Oh my goodness, there's a huge hole. Akers is going to go out with
He
2
still has
seconds.
time on the clock.
Ball in the 36. You can kick a
He can
field
kick a
goal,
field
make
goal
this
here
a
now.
4-point game at half. And remember now, because of that debacle, I think Seattle was also getting at least close to field goal range to make this a 10-point game. So Seattle's going to try and ice them, which I don't think works in the first half.
May as well try, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got your 2 timeouts, might as well. Oh, he wanted to get a return man back there. Yeah, from 53, he's going to come up short.
I don't know. I mean, we just saw. I think it's just at everyone's mind right now because we just saw the Jags do it.
That is true. The Jags did just do it, but wasn't that like a 62 or 63-yard attempt?
66. They were trying to beat. They were trying to make the record.
Ironically enough, they hit from 66 later on in the day, except it was, a different team and a much better kicker.
Except it was a man who has literally had his leg kissed by God.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how Justin Tucker wasn't a 99 before that. He definitely deserved that 99, though. I know he was like the only superstar kicker in Madden, and he sure as shit deserved it. But... So now 4-point game after Seattle decided to... Ugh. I just hate everything about that play call, because not only... The play call's there, alright? You've got a good play call drawn up. Not Texas, but I think it's basically a flood kind of a flood. You're running an out route with a go route, and then you audible the out route into a go route. So you're taking it to where now Ramsey, who is already playing cover 3, can literally cover 2 people at once. As Jesus,
got some swerves.
Yeah, Van Jefferson bobbing and weaving his way to 12 yards. But right there, you literally just give the ability for Jalen Ramsey to be one man and cover 2 people and take 2 people away. Because you have completely screwed up your entire concept now. I hate it whenever people do that. Sonny Michel will take this for nada. And then a lot of people will complain about like the way that things play out, or the way that people cover stuff, or the way that balls get thrown, and it's like, you are the one that gave yourself the problem because you called an audible that ran them into coverage.
It's all Madden's fault. They have nothing to do with it.
First down, Stafford underneath to Deshaun Jackson, who gets folded like a lawn chair. He will get
that
about
was revenge
9.
for the touchdown. That's what that defense was doing there.
Yeah, that was frustration right there. Watching Deshaun Jackson run into the end zone and not drop the football really pissed them off. So 3rd and inches on the 46, and they will just run this with Michelle. Yeah, very easy first down. I mean, hey, at least you didn't come out in 32 on 3rd and inches. I know it's illegal, but like, come on, dude.
Never, and I mean never, run dollar. Even in Hail Mary situations, do not run dollar. They will.
Well, yeah, in Hail Marys, you run
asking for
quarters
disaster.
3 deep. I agree with Dollar if it's a passing team in a passing situation. Like, you know for a fact, it doesn't matter what you send out there, they're going to throw the football.
if it's like 3rd and 20, sure, run dollar. But how often are you gonna find yourselves in that?
Even before that,
If
if it's all right, if it's 3rd and 7 plus, and you're against a team that you know for a fact, no matter what you send out there, they're not going to change into a run. And let's be honest, there are people that are going to do that. Did he?
Fender.
Yeah, Fender. Yeah, but Fender will do an RPO screen.
Still a pass.
Now first down, play action, the call underneath, incomplete. Oh.
Almost had it.
I don't know
probably
who
was
had
going
it.
to house if it was picked.
I don't know who almost had it, but yeah, I expect to see him on the waiver wire Friday morning. So 2nd and 10, Stafford's going to give this to Akers, who is going to get maybe 2. The run game for LA has just been stymied, honestly. Now, they haven't really needed
they've
it.
had a couple decent runs, but other than that, it's just 2-3 yard gains.
Yeah, they haven't really needed it at the same time. They've thrown the ball pretty well, but at the same time, whenever they have had running lanes, they've decided to just say no and throw at it. Speaking of, we're probably about to see that as we see the 32 defense run onto the field for Seattle. 3rd and 7. Yeah, 32 on the field. Just take the risk and run it. They will. They'll finally run it. Oh, tackled from behind. And we're also going to see a hold anyway.
Oh, do you go for it here? I think I go for it.
Down 4. They will. They'll keep the offense on the field. So maybe now you wish you took the hold.
Yeah, I don't know. When if I'm the Seahawks, I probably take that and I back them up because I know the Seahawks would go for it in this situation.
Yeah.
Down on the enemy on your
4th
enemy's
and 4
turf.
from the 46. Yeah, I mean a bad punt right here is a 26-yard punt. So, oh, he's got him.
Ooh.
Is Atwell gonna? He does. Atwell's gonna get there to the 40. And now
that was all up to the Madden gods.
and
you
now
got the wrong animation. That's not a conversion.
Yeah, Pete Carroll is definitely kicking himself for not taking that now. Oh, it was Bobby that dropped the INT.
Not something you see very often from him.
So 1st and 10, play clock running down. Stafford will get it off in time. Play action. Going deep. He's got a man. Atwell's going to get it. Atwell will score the touchdown from 58 yards out. Actually, probably a 48-yard pass, but a 58-yarder because he caught it on the back end line. And that's going to give LA their first lead of the game here about halfway through this 3rd quarter.
Now that was what we call in the business ballsy.
Oh, yeah. And Rashad Penny returning the kick is going to maybe get the 20.
I believe Salty Kingle is beginning to show his true colors.
Now, this is what got him behind the sticks last week against the Niners. He was actually sticking with them for a little while and then had some things go against him, let it show, and yeah, that was all she wrote. Now, 1st down, we're going to get a run to Kalen Ballage. Kalen Ballage will run into the rear end of his center, but not before he gets 5 yards. Yeah, I don't know. You got 2 guys that are doing real great. Why from this far out do you give it to Caleb Ballage on 1st down?
I don't believe you give it to Caleb Ballage no matter what. You have other running backs that are way better than him.
I mean, Carsons and Hawkins have played really well for you. I don't think you need to check Kalen Ballage here, but
I'd put Penny in before I put Balaj in, honestly.
the
Speaking of
second
which,
and 5. Here comes Hawkins. Oh, I thought Hawkins was gone. Jalen Ramsey will save a touchdown. I thought he was going to house that. If Ramsey doesn't get off the block by DK Metcalf, Hawkins has a house call right there. Lift the goalpost up, pick up the cell phone. But with that, it will just be a first down. Just a lowly first down. As Hawkins will check out and Carsons checks back in. Carsons, gee, hard check back and an even harder hit. On his way to 8 yards. Can we all get an ouch for that man?
yeah. Ouch.
Oh man.
Really ragdolled.
And now Kalen Ballage is gonna check in as Chris Carsons is more than likely getting the black eye that he just got checked out. Second and 2, counterplay to Kalen Ballage, and
Only trips over his own tight end.
once again, a house call is stopped by one man. Except this man, he is not wearing a white jersey. This man is in Seahawks. That's
You gotta put on Caleb Balaj. Not the tight end's fault that he got that
no.
he was facing the other direction.
Yeah. Play action. Oh,
Oh,
Donald
Wilson's
right in his
trouble.
face. Tried to get that to old reliable Larry Fitzgerald. Falls harmlessly incomplete. But that throw right there was all stopped by the one man Aaron Donald. He's basically a one-man
show.
pressure. Yeah. There's only one man that Aaron Donald cannot sack. At least not sack easily, and that's Kyler Murray, just because he's too damn fucking fast. As Hawkins tries to cut this one back, but I believe they have caught up to his shenanigans. And that will bring up 3rd and 11, as they're going to hurry up after losing yardage, and that's going to be a false start. Back them up even more. Yeah, the hurry-up offense backs them up, and now you're looking at 3rd and 16.
This is a really important drive for the Seahawks. You had the lead. LA comes, seizes it from you, and you're going to stall out at midfield. You got to convert here.
So 3rd and a long 16.
I don't like this play call, though, if he sticks with it.
Corner route's there. Corner route's there. Corner route's there. Corner route's not there anymore. The run is there. The run is there. Okay, run into your own man. Wilson almost does the Kalen Ballage special, but Wilson has a little bit of a better sense of balance, as he will run for the first down.
Is a vague notion of the concept of contact.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure the corner route was there. The safety was kind of all over it.
Okay, if you throw it right on the break, it might not have gotten the first down. Makes 4th down a lot easier.
That is true.
And first down, oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Donald.
Aaron Donald overran it.
A little bit too enthusiastic there.
I believe he thought it was going to be play action, and he thought he farted and shit himself. As big first down run by Chris Carsons, who has been having himself a game. Has not been able to find his way into the end zone, and now this time we will not see Kalen Ballage check in. We will see Rashad Penny. So, as you say, give it to Penny before you give it to Ballage.
Of course. At least Penny's got some speed.
He doesn't have a sense of direction, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I just witnessed. Who needs to trip over your own tight end when you can just run into them?
No. Run into your own center. Holes on either side, really only a hole on the left side, but you just run straight into him. And Penny comes to the sideline, takes off his helmet, and that's Wait a minute, that's Trent Richardson under that helmet. As Carson's gets it for about 2. As an Alabama man, I hate to admit that Trent Richardson was just such a huge fucking bust, but yeah, Trent Richardson just followed the play art.
Those 1-yard carries will be in my heart forever.
Hey, Trent Richardson was great when he had an offensive line that could make the play art work.
On this play call. If this stays a too high safety look,
I do too. It's not gonna go there. It's gonna
He's
be.
there.
Oh, he's gonna give it to him anyway. And it's intercepted by Fuller. Fuller is going to be stupid. No, he's not gonna be stupid.
almost gets safety.
He was almost stupid, and then he was smart. He thought about it. He thought about it for a second, but yeah, it looked like it was too high. It was most definitely not too high. Kind of disguised
there.
Kind of disguised the 3, but Fuller. It was somewhat there, but Fuller just made a better play.
Yeah, and he had to be out a little bit sooner too. It had to be the second lock it made his break, but he hesitated because he wasn't sure if it was too high or not, and that allowed the DBs to get back in time.
And okay, I don't like not checking right there. Like, I agree with, I don't mind the run. It only goes for 1, but I don't mind the run. But right there, Jones just completely, like, shows his hand on the corner blitz. There's now nobody over there, and you've got 2 receivers on the right side. Audible into a passing play, and get one of those guys running deep, because he's going to be wide open the second that you go, and just literally not even take it. Just take the snap and throw it to whoever was on the far right. Because worst case scenario, that's 7 yards, depending on how fast the safety can get over there. More likely, you got a first down. Because I can guarantee you, that outside linebacker that's still in the box is not in any way, shape, or form getting over there. Now 2nd and 9, as we have reached the end of the 3rd. Score here still 24-21, the only score being the deep pass to Atwell by Stafford. As play action, Ioannidis is there, incomplete. I believe that was Bobby Wagner in coverage. How do you say that name, Ioannidis? Ioannidis? Yeah. Okay, so I did say it right the first time. Ioannidis gets through there on the user pressure. Stafford kind of panicked and threw it probably before he wanted to. It looked like Bobby Wagner was going to be coming down to possibly cover the flat. Instead, he's able to get back into coverage and knock it away. One that Seattle faithful would have loved to see him pick off, but I think swatting it's the right move there. As Stafford, drops it right into Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, have yourself a day. That's Stafford, have yourself a day too, but Deshaun Jackson 4 for 112 in that long touchdown. Definitely not getting force-fed, but having a very good day nonetheless. As RPO here. Speaking of, there's Deshaun Jackson again, who makes a great move. Just juked Jamal Adams out of his shoes on his way to 5 yards.
Unfortunate, it was only a 5-yard gain.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? I think that making Jamal Adams look completely silly was worth it.
It isn't really hard to do these days now, though, is it?
And 2nd and 5 run to Sony Michel will only get a yard. You know, I commend the Rams for not going away from the running game. It's just that every time that the running game is there, they don't check into it, and every time the running game is very clearly not there, they're staying in it.
Yeah, agreed.
There's
been some really weak boxes that Seattle's put up, and the Rams are passing on them.
Yep. And then on the other side, there's been some obvious heavy looks with some obvious blitzes that they've just run straight into.
Like this, I would probably run on this. You got a man advantage in the box.
Basically a run there. Sonny Michel in the flat, and he's going to get the first. Just nobody covered the flat.
Yeah, it was a weird play call. Cover 3 buzz match. your players play back. In general, you want to play more of a hard flats kind of concept there to avoid that specific play call, but unfortunately, not what they did.
Yep. And play action here. Going deep.
Oh,
He's got a man
him.
again. Oh, it's going to get there a little late, and it's incomplete. Had Atwell, he just gave it a little too much air.
He was open, just wasn't enough grass.
Yeah, if there's more grass there, Atwell's got 6. If he throws if he throws it a little bit lower, it's 6. I'm not saying bullet it by any means, but it needed to just be a hard throw, but a little bit of touch. Not really a rainbow like he threw. Now 2nd and 10. Seahawks kind of crowding the line of scrimmage, but still only 5. And they have gotten some hard shots on these running backs. So Sony Michel just takes a giant hit from Jamal Adams.
Came in and laid him out.
It sounded like you were about to say Jamal Agnew. I'm gonna be honest. I know you said Adams, but it sounded like you were Jamal Agdums. So 3rd and a long 8. Worst case scenario, you kick a field goal, and you now force Seattle to have to score a touchdown. As the Rams might have to burn a timeout here. Yeah, they will. Couldn't get the play called in time. They're gonna have to burn a timeout. Now Stafford drops back. Going deep. He's got a man. It's Atwell again, and he's not going to miss him this time. 2-2 Atwell in the end zone. Just runs right past 2 Seahawk defenders. And they're an extra point away from making this a 10-point game.
Well, that really feels like a knockout play right there. I'm not sure if Seattle's going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to say, great response from the Rams. They look like they have been going backwards the past couple of weeks. But so far, after a pretty slow first half, you know that you get that interception and turn it into the field goal, and it just gives you all the momentum you need. You go out there, you put together a touchdown drive, you get a stop. I think you ended up having to punt after that, if I'm not mistaken. But if you didn't, then you go out there, you get another touchdown right after that. So these Rams, they're playing well right now.
Oh, is this the camera stuff? Is that momentum?
Yes.
The momentum mechanic? Okay.
Yes, once a team gets full momentum, no matter what, your camera shakes. When you're on a
if you could not tell, I do not own this version of Madden yet, so I have not played with momentum yet.
Now, later on, some stadiums will give you the I'll say it after this, as Wilson drops back, sprints out, got a man, it's Metcalf, gets 2 down.
Oh, he reeled that in?
He did. And good thing he did too, because if they ran one play and got hit hard, momentum had increased fumble chance. So that's a big oof if you end up taking that. But so 1st down, as they will in one play get across the 50. Hawks desperately need 10 points. Oh, and almost desperately gave 7 the other way. Looking for Rashad Penny, it falls incomplete. One that they definitely wish that they had back. I know that everyone in Discord is going to go crying that fumbles need to be turned up, but you know what? Nobody swats in this
Nope.
fucking game.
Nope. Every time fumbles get turned up, they go crazy
picks.
for a couple
Picks.
weeks. Everyone bitches and moans, and then they get turned back to normal.
Picks, not fumbles.
Oh, dude, sorry, my bad. Well,
As first down,
Both.
looking deep, terrible throw into double, almost triple coverage.
but my argument stands for both. Any kind of turnover.
Well, the thing is, because nobody swats in this game, you have to have the drop picks, otherwise literally everyone would break the INT record on both sides.
And you'd be getting a lot of users kicked out for going over the interception limit.
Yeah. Also, drop picks happen? Question mark. As yikes. Wilson with a big miss there. Now you're in 4th down. 4th and 10, down 10. 6 minutes. Your defense hasn't got to stop. I think you're forced to kind of go for this.
Yeah, I think you have to. You're down 2 scores, and you just has the Seahawks gotten the stop in the second half? I don't think they have.
No. Also, if you're Seattle, you really wish that you would have called some plays that, could have just gained some yards. Instead
of trying to go all for the home run.
Instead, you throw to the wheel route when the flats are obviously right there and it's covered. You throw deep into double coverage, and then you overthrow a drag route. I get it, the 3rd down play was designed to give you extra yards, but still. As Wilson running for his life. Okay. Oh, Lockett drops it.
Yeah, that was a bad play call. Almost all the routes got to the line of the yard, to the yard to gain, or just short, and he had no options. Like, you gotta throw something farther down the field, like a tight end up the seam or something basic. Something that pulls defenders upfield, so you have more underneath stuff open.
Yeah. So now 1st down, as the Rams really just need a long drive that'll get points. You'd like to score a touchdown, make this a 3-possession game, but if it's a field goal and it's 13, you're at least forcing them to get 2 touchdowns, which they have proven they can't do since the 2nd quarter. Because I'm fairly certain they haven't scored in the 2nd half, have they?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah. They've been shut out in the 2nd half.
Because I'm fairly certain it was 21... Yeah, it was 21-14. And then threw the pick before half, gave up the field goal. And it was 21-17, so... Yeah, that means that this is, 24 unanswered by the Rams? As speaking of the Rams, they're going to let this clock run all the way down and take a delay penalty. So 2nd and 13, Stafford drops back. Had the corner round and said he's going to go deep. Deshaun Jackson one-on-one with Adams. Almost comes down with it. But
why do you have a safety on the enemy's super speedy deep threat, is my question.
Because you're Kingle.
Valid point. Like, you ideally want to bracket someone who's been as electric as Deshaun Jackson, but I don't know.
But I digress. So 3rd and a long 13. With 5:15 left.
I just run this, kill as much time as possible.
Yeah. Especially in this dollar.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it again. Oh, he's going to force it and he's going to throw an interception. This is the one thing you can't do. You can't get yourself to where you're up 10. You're up 10, and you don't have to get the first. You'd like to get the first, but you don't have to get the first. You throw a ball in order to get the first when you had the drag open. The drag was there, it was open, maybe you make a play. If not, you punt the football. You punt the football, you play defense, your defense has been playing great. Now you give the ball right back to Seattle at the midfield stripe, as Aaron Donald almost just rips it right back from Hawkins.
Yeah, that interception gives Seattle life.
Yeah.
If you just run the ball there and punt it away, Seattle has to waste even more time marching back down the field. It's just
Yeah. If you punt the football, you're more than likely looking at 10 points in 4 minutes when your offense has played like absolute dog shit in the second half. So Wilson drops back, steps up, going to take the sack. I could see that coming off the edge, and I think he saw it too, but there was nowhere to go. Hollins is going to bring him down behind the line. That's going to make it 3rd and 15 as they've gone backwards on 2 straight plays.
Oh, yeah, on the replay there. May as well have been unblocked.
Yeah. I think left tackle is the position that they're injured on. It might actually be left and right tackle that they both have injured. Which weren't
the Seahawks. Doesn't really matter if the backups are in or if the starters.
I was about to say they aren't particularly strong back there anyway. As Wilson pressured, gets it to Metcalf, who makes the catch at the line to gain, and will get the first down.
As I said earlier, DK Metcalf is always open.
Yeah. He big, he strong, he fast. So first down is the Seahawks trying to march down the field again. Wilson.
Corner route's open.
Yeah, once
Corner
again.
route's wide open.
At the same time, there was a lot of green grass, but yeah. Once again, not looking Everett's way on the corner route. Pete Carroll is really going to have a field day of getting onto him for not throwing that goddamn corner route. And throws the angle route. Ran the exact same play. I want to point that out. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to run the exact same play and hope that the corner would be there again. But he ran the same play, and you hurry up to the line. You have the exact same offense. You haven't audibled. Of course, the defense is going to check into something that'll actually cover that thing. Wilson running for his life.
Get rid of it.
Time's running out. He's going to take off, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 10. Not going to mark him goal to go. He's going to mark him outside the 10.
I am somewhat shocked that receiver, who was it, 81?
That was Everett. That was the tight end, Everett.
Actually threw up a block. Almost never happens.
So now first and basically goal, you can get a first down at like the...
Yeah, if I'm Seattle, I'm just passing here. You cannot waste much more time by running the ball.
As you say, you run the football, and Carson's... it almost looked like it worked if Metcalf was able to hold Ramsey for a little bit longer.
Because now, yeah, you're not running a hurry up, so it's going to burn another 20 seconds. And you're going to need to stop them now. Like, you can't let them get a first down when the Rams get the ball back now at this point.
As long as you score before the 2-minute warning, I'm fine with it. Because you need to kick it to them. Have the 2-minute warning go off. Oh, he's got the tight end, Everett.
Wide open.
Oh, he overthrew him.
Oh.
Pressure was there, as was the user, and it made him think about it for a little bit too long. Pass falls incomplete, but as I was saying, you need to score right now with the 2-minute warning still on the clock. If the 2-minute warning's there, you can kick it deep. Hope that they don't return it. You need to kick it deep enough for them not to return it, because if they're smart, they're going to return it and try and waste as much time as they can. Because if you have the 2-minute warning to work with, you've got 3 timeouts right now. Otherwise, you can only stop the clock twice. And that's just yike. It's going to hit Carson, who... Carson decides to look like Deontay Johnson, and now hurry up on 4th and 5. I don't like changing the play and changing everything.
I like Everett right here.
I do too, but you don't have enough time. Now you're not going to get it off with a 2-minute warning, and it's not going to matter as you throw it underneath. So 2:03, you need 10 points, and now LA starting at their own 5. That might ice it, but all right. I like the hurry up. I don't like flipping the thing and basically calling the exact same play and then going underneath.
Yeah, you cannot throw that underneath in that situation. That was the mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was end zone or bust, as Sonny Michel looked like there was a
Oh, you
hole
could have
there.
broke that, yeah.
Yeah.
For big yardage.
If anything, at least just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get the first down, and then just take a seat. Because that's literally what giving yourself up as anyone other than the quarterback looks like. You just take a fucking seat. Yeah, just give yourself up after getting a first down. Don't take it all the way and score and make it a 17-point game, because then you're just giving it back to their offense who's going to draw the game out. Like, get the first down, end it. As now, without getting that first down, now we're going to see 3rd and 9 with a minute 57. Personally, I still run this thing. I don't put it in the air. I don't run the risk of throwing an incompletion.
Yeah, of course. The Seahawks still need 2 scores.
Yeah.
Well, there is no point in giving them some kind of spark play.
It's a 10-point game. Like, don't run the risk of throwing an incompletion or, God forbid, an interception. Just run the ball. If you get the first down, great. If not, you punt it away. You play defense, and they've got no timeouts and need 2 scores. That's exactly what they'll do. There's a hole. Akers going to take it, and that's a first down, and he's going to die because he forgot how to give himself up. But that's going to end it. As Seattle, just to not have any timeouts left on the clock, will go ahead and use a timeout. But regardless of that, that is going to end it. So 31-21, the LA Rams will come out of here with a victory, as Seattle will now have fallen 2 weeks in a row after starting 3-0. They now come out of this week 3-2. And yeah, what I said about Seattle's level of competition coming into this week, it shows.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle has played a Colts team that has not looked all that great. They've played a Titans team who, aside from being a very not great Cardinals team, have also looked very bad. Even in the victory against the Cardinals, did not look good. And then you beat a banged up, and then you beat a not that great looking Vikings team. Just, I think there was a lot of hype, and they kind of needed to pump the brakes.
These Kingle coach teams always have a loss like this, though, where they lose to a team where they really should. It should either be a lot closer, or they should have probably won.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this all comes back to throwing the interception before half. You throw the interception, you give LA life.
Mm-hmm.
They had been like kind of working their way back into the game. They had scored. They were looking at possibly taking this in with a 7-point lead. And you know what? You want to kick a field goal. I get that. You don't need to force the football. They force the football, throw the interception, and Stafford drives back, gets the field goal. And, I mean, that's all she wrote. But yeah, just yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, also, really quickly, as I'm just now seeing some of the chat, Twitter is absolutely going off on the the Seahawks for going for it on 4th down at the goal line. Because if you think about it, it's a 10-point game.
They could just kick a field goal.
It's a 10-point game. Kick the field goal, make it a touchdown game. Like, that ices it right there.
And oh no, we're getting reports of the Pete Carroll is driving around downtown Seattle just texting reporters saying, shit, I'm forgetting the quote. Never mind. I'm forgetting the copy pasta. Ignore me.
Oh.
It's just I'm just making fun of Kingle in the game chat
yeah.
being salty.
Yeah. You forget the copy pasta with Kingle. Where is actually?
No, not that one. Not that
which
one.
exclamation mark Kingle are you talking about?
This isn't on copy pasta specifically for Kingle. And we have the winner.
Yeah.
We have our winner in the booth here.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't realize it's still going.
Yeah, I was about to cut.
I was about to dunking on Kingle. All good.
I was about to play us off. Great game there. big win for the Rams as they get back on track. Meanwhile, the Seahawks continuing that downward slide. Now you've lost to 2 teams with winning records now, and all 3 of your wins have come against teams without winning records. Say what you will about the Seahawks now. But that's going to go ahead and do it for us here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will possibly have a Week 6 coverage depending on games that advance. I will let you know on that in Discord. But keep your eyes there, and until next time, this is Brainiac signing off.
Seahawks suck. Seahawks suck.
Bro, Matt Stafford dropping bombs after